Alliance for Citizen Participation. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Civicus presents this statement together with 10 civil society organizations from Vietnam. We can assure you that we place great expectation in the UPR process and sincerely hope that the government will adhere and commit to the solemn declaration it delivered here on Friday to implement rapidly the recommendations received and all human rights guaranteed in its new constitution. We look forward to a real people-centered development. It has not been easy for us to come to this session. Some colleagues were stopped from attending while others had been warned not to attend. Specifically, members of our delegation who attended the last session in February have been subjected to harassment and interrogation since their return to Vietnam. Their passports have been confiscated and one member was severely beaten. Reprisals are therefore real and continuing in Vietnam. Worse, the Vietnamese government continues to arrest and imprison voices of conscience. Voices like Trịnh Hữu Long was sentenced to 16 years imprisonment for daring to challenge the one-party rule. Human rights lawyer LHQ was sentenced to 30 months imprisonment and ordered to pay a fine of $100,000 on the false charge of tax evasion. Last month, blogger Anh Ba Sam was arrested for the crime of abusing freedom and democracy, while most significantly, Vietnam detained activist Bùi Thị Minh Hằng without trial, 6 days after Vietnam's glowing report to this very council on February 5th. There are, in fact, hundreds of prisoners of conscience in Vietnam right now. Mr. President, despite Vietnam's joining the council on its laudable cooperation in this present UPR, the truth remains that Vietnam continues to violate international laws and in many instances its own domestic laws. Thank you, Mr. Vice President.
Thank you very much. This was the last speaker on the list.